Hello, this is my debate project. Over the past 4 years, debate has taught me that there are many sides to an issue, and in order to really understand it, you have to take it apart and examine each side and really appreciate the subtleties that each side offers. Not only that, but my 3 years in competing in public forum debate has taught me that debate is really, not just debate, but life in general, is about making a story out of something. Whenever you're given not only several, but a whole bunch of facts, you have to put it together and make sense out of it, and really make a story out of it so that people can understand it, so that you can persuade people about opinions that you feel strongly about. Not only that, but it's really important to make connections between things that seem to don't have any relation to each other, but really actually do. So here I have an 8-sided figure that I made, and on each side there is an image. And though at first sight they don't seem to have any relation with each other, but they really do. And that's one of the great things that debate has taught me, to make connections and to make a story out of everything. But most importantly, I think that debate has taught me, helped me to understand my own identity more clearly. I think it's part of the reason why I've grown as a person over these past 4 years, is because debate has really led me to understand myself. And I think that's really important going off to college. I've not only I guess the skills acquired from debate, in terms of the academic skills and the educational skills, but also learning about myself, which I think is really important going off to college. So I'm going to start with my first image, which is an image of the Hunger Games. And really, I just chose this image randomly. I needed somewhere to start. And the whole idea is that these images really don't have anything to do with each other, but I will explain their connection later. So this Hunger Games image, for me, I picked it because I love the Hunger Games, first of all. And secondly, because to me, the Hunger Games is a book about defiance. It's about authority, and it's about rebellion. But not only that, rebellion because the government is not doing what it's supposed to. But in general, how that translates to my life is that if I don't believe in something, I stand up for it. And I think that's really important. So my next image is that of this, I guess it's a lady in a moon and her silhouette. And I chose this image because I think it represents something that's really important to me, which also relates to the Hunger Games, and that is the ideal of autonomy, which I believe is really important to me because it is. And I think this sense of autonomy I've really developed over the past 4 years. This has been a reoccurring theme because a lot of the times when I do stuff, I guess people don't really agree with what I do. Let's just say that. And even though they might not agree with what I do, it's really important that I stand up for myself and believe in myself and believe that what I'm doing is correct and right. So my next image is that of this. It is the grasshopper from A Bug's Life, which is, by the way, one of my favorite Pixar movies. I think it's Pixar, maybe not. But it's one of my favorite Disney movies anyways. So I chose this image because I just really love A Bug's Life. But it seems sort of insignificant, but I remember watching this movie as a kid, and I would remember the part where the big head grasshopper, this guy, him and a bunch of his other grasshopper friends were in the cafe, and all of a sudden this one guy's like, oh, those stupid ants, we shouldn't care about them, who cares if one of them tries to rise above us, we're big grasshoppers, we can stop them. And so the head grasshopper pretends to go along and he laughs, but then he gets serious. This is all, a cover-up, and he tells them, then he takes a pebble or something, and he, hits one of them. He's like, does this hurt? And the guy's like, no. And he's like, And then he, takes another one and hits him with 2. And then the guy's like, oh, well, that kind of hurts. And then he takes the whole thing, all the pebbles rush down, and it pummels him to the ground. Not only him, but everyone, all the grasshoppers. And so he states that, if just one ant rises above, may not be that powerful. But when a whole group of people come together and unite, you can't stop them. And this is something that's really important to me, as I've discovered about Hawk and Debate. Our team is so ferocious, it's so united, and that's one of the reasons why I love our team so much. And that's really helped me develop as a person, to learn to trust people and to learn to be part of a team, because in the real world and in college, I'm going to have to learn how to collaborate with others. And that's something that's vital throughout my entire life. Yeah. I'm doing something. Sorry. Yeah, one of my friends is doing a competition, a music competition, but anyways, sorry about that. But to continue, the point is that Talk and Debate has been so important to me in making me realize how important collaboration is. And I love the team so dearly, and I'm gonna miss y'all next year. I'm doing something! Okay, this is to be continued. I really have to see this. Sorry.